What's the best lie you've ever told? This tale comes from 4th edition Dungeons & Dragons, and it involves one of the players whose character's name was Todoran. He was an elven ranger who was kind of well known throughout this city for being an excellent marksman, so he also had the nickname True Shot, so he was Todoran, True Shot. And to kind of set the stage, he and his fellow adventurers were basically figuring out a sort of mini conspiracy within the city itself, where it seemed fiends and devils and undead were being manufactured, created within the bowels of the city itself. And no one was entirely sure why. They had a couple of leads, and you could figure out maybe it could be coming from this person, or maybe coming from this person, but they're not entirely sure. Now, they had a sort of rival that they had to deal with. It was an NPC. His name was, I think it was Corvus. I actually don't remember. I want to say Corvus. We'll call him Corvus. So they had a sort of rival named Corvus, who was part of the guard that would help protect the town, and he was a dick. Anytime the party had to interact with him, he was just an asshole about it. He treated them like garbage. And basically insulted their competence all the time, let them know that he thinks nothing of them, just absolutely hates them. Like, I wanted the players to hate Corvus, and it worked. They hated him with a passion undying. And as the party had continued to unmask clues about this weird conspiracy within the city, a lot of signs started pointing towards Corvus, or at the very least, he might have some more information that they don't have, that they need. So it got to the point where Todoran and their party found Corvus on the training fields by himself and started interrogating him, quite forcefully, might I add. Corvus, by the way, had relations to the king, so he wasn't like just some dude. He had a little bit of notoriety to them. And if anyone found out that they were pretty much beating up this guy who was related to the king, they would get thrown in jail and or executed immediately. Like, it was bad. They were taking a huge risk. And this is in the middle of the day, in the middle of a courtyard. They made sure there wasn't anyone else around, but they just started going at it very forcefully. And so they started beating them up. They started trying to get all the information they could, and Corvus was like not having his spitting on them. He'd like, wait till my father finds out kind of attitude. And then it got to the point where, sure enough, patrolling guardsmen were started to be on their way. And thanks to Todoran, this ranger who had this high perception, he was able to hear them coming and immediately knew, it was like, if they see this, we're dead. We're so in trouble. We're gonna be thrown in jail. We have to stop them. So while the other players continued questioning him, Todoran ran off to meet these patrolling guards. Now, I'll talk about the player himself for a little bit. His name was Austin. Austin is a notoriously horrendous die roller. You know how everyone in their party has that one guy who just always seems to roll the absolute worst no matter what? Doesn't matter what die he rolls is, doesn't matter what the situation is, his rolls are just always just trash shit. He rolls ones all the time. That was Austin. And he was playing Todoran. So Todoran runs around this corner and finds the two patrolmen. And they say, "Oh, we heard a noise. What's going on over there?" And Todoran says very quickly, "Oh, what are you doing here? You were supposed to go meet with Commandant Boogerface." Those were his words. And as the dungeon master, I looked at him and I said, "All right, roll a deception check." Now within 4th edition, that's only a class skill for 2 classes, rogues and warlocks. Rangers cannot bluff. Not well, they don't have the proficiency for it. And even worse, it's Austin making this bluff check, who just can't roll worth garbage at all. And he just told him to go find Commander Boogerface. So he does the roll. Natural 20. Nails it, just 100% automatic success. So then we just lose it. The one time, like he was for sure gonna lose, he gets that 20, he actually succeeds and tells him to go find Commander Boogerface. So after I all got done laughing, I had the two guards say, "What? Commander Boogerface needs us? We gotta go!" And thanks to that one moment, for the rest of that campaign, there was a reoccurring NPC named Commander Boogerface, aka Boogerface.